Okay, hi everyone. I'm going to do a soap making video today. It's been a long time since I've made a video, and I've been meaning to do one, but I haven't really had anything worth videoing. I've been packing orders for what seems like a year. It isn't a year, but it feels like, you know, that's all I've been doing recently. And also I did like some mini releases, some perfumes at the weekend. I also did a whole new range of shea butter scrubs and whipped body butters, and some new like bath milk teas, which we're calling vanishing bath powders, and they all went. I think there's a few left, but I've spent time restocking those, so actually getting any soap made has been on the back burner. So today, before I start packing orders, I'm going to make soap, and the first soap I'm going to make is Snowdrift, which will be for Christmas. And the reason that I'm making this one first, one, because I've got the fragrance components in stock. I'm waiting for a bunch of others to finish and, you know, do the rest. And also because I haven't made soap in a good couple of months, I might be a bit rusty. So this is an easy soap to make. I've changed it up a little bit. This one is just like an oatmeal, milk and honey scent with a sort of hint of marzipan. It's been going for years at Christmas, so it comes back every year. It's a plain white bar, and that's usually all I do, but this time, because it's got oatmeal, milk and honey, I'm going to add some oatmeal, milk and honey. So we've got some oatmeal here, just a little bit, so I'm only going to put it on the top. I don't want this to be a scrubby bar or, you know, textured bar. So I'm just going to use the oatmeal on the top of the bar. I've also got some powdered coconut milk, so the milk I'm using is vegan, and I've also got some powdered honey. So I'm going to put those two into the mix along with some titanium dioxide to make it a nice white colour, and then the fragrance. So it's an easy soap to make. I'm doing a water discount on this as well, so I need to be careful. I'm doing a 25% discount. Okay, I'm just going to go for it and see how we do. So goggles on, so I'm not risking my eyesight, thank you. Somebody I was talking to on a soap making group on Facebook yesterday, well, I wasn't talking to them, they'd sort of left a status update to say they'd splashed soap in their eye, and I thought, yeah, I know how that feels. So it's a reminder to everybody every time somebody else does it that put your goggles on, you know. So I'm going to pour in my lye. Do so it's not so much of a shock if this starts to cool, is add the titanium dioxide now and let it cool as the soap starts to cool with it, so if that makes sense. I know that heat makes a definite difference to the crackle, so I just don't want it. I really hate that look, you know. Also, honey can make things heat up as well, so I normally want to use like a runny honey instead of a powder, so powder might be a little bit better. So I'm going to put that in now, along with my coconut milk, and just stick that in. Some people think this soap smells a bit like Lush's snow cake. It's not supposed to. It certainly wasn't ever a copy of their snow cake, even though it's white and it smells a bit like marzipan and almond sort of scent. But I think the first time I ever made it, years ago, it was at Christmas time, so I just called it Snowdrift. So it's just uncanny that it's, you know, similar. Or coincidence, rather. Okay, so in goes my fragrance. Just going to stir that a little. And we're pretty much ready to pour this off. Leave that there. Get rid of those. Bring this over. Okay, just going to pour this in now. It's got very, very thick. That's okay, because we'll be ready to do some peaks. with it being that thick. It's only that thick because I've done a discount, and also because it's hot. But it's fine because it's one colour soap. Just push it down. So that's like the perfect consistency to do the textured tops, pretty much. Still set up a little bit more. It's been so long, it feels so long since I made any, so this is like such a treat. Something different rather than, you know, making other stuff and not soap, which is the favourite thing to do in here for me. Smells so good, like right from the word go. This doesn't like change or anything. It's like just a perfect scent. You know, it doesn't morph. It's not different out of the bottle than it is in the soap. It's just lovely, and I love it. And I will probably end up having to make 2 batches of it because it's popular. So, okay, now I need my chopstick. Okay, so let's just get these peaks done. So as you can see, it's still a little bit floppy, but it's sort of like kind of perfect consistency. I used to do more of a discount on the water, which means when I do that I can usually cut the soap on the same day, like by this afternoon, about 4 o'clock. This will probably be almost ready to cut, whereas normally if I do like a 30% discount, which is quite a lot, but it definitely helps to towards being able to cut the soap sooner, you know. First bit's a bit iffy. And that line as well. Let's get that just standing up a bit better. It just had to be done today. I was so getting stressed out with being a bit behind, you know, so I had to come and make soap this morning. I just thought, I can't wait any longer. It's just doing my head into my withdrawal. So I'm really looking forward to these, because the Christmas ones, I love making these Christmas soaps. I've got peppermint hot cocoa to do, marshmallow eggnog. Oh god, there's quite a few. Ebenezer's a lovely one. So yeah. Oh, Inglenook, that's another one. So that's that. I'm just going to put that oatmeal on the top. Just bring you back a little bit. And we'll just sprinkle on. I just need to get a bar of soap so I can measure that. Let's get this. I've got a bar of lemonade lounger here. So I just want to drop it into the centre. Nothing too fancy, nothing too anything actually. It's very simple, basic bar. And sometimes they're the best. Rather than your fancy schmancy swirly whirlies. I like simple sometimes. Only because that's what I'm making right now. Make sure they're right in the right place, because I can get this wrong sometimes. We may as well do things perfectly, since it's the first time making soap in so long. I have missed this so much, I can't even tell you. it gets stressy, you know, when you're doing other stuff and it's all about packing orders and getting them out the door, it gets stressy. And if I'm just making scrubs and things like that, it's not something that I need to record, or, you know, it's not a designy sort of thing, you know, it's just basically mixing up your ingredients and making the product and putting it in jars, so it's not very exciting to watch. So it's not something that I record ever, you know, making things like that. It's just not, it's not needed. But soap is a whole different thing. And it's more of a nice thing for customers to see, I think, you know. If I was really fancy and I had the time to do videos all the time, then I would, but I don't. I'm on my own here at the moment, so every minute of every day really counts. Okay, I'm just going to bring you around so you can have a look. Better move that. Okay, so there is Snowdrift soap. There you go. Lovely, luscious, curly whirly, beautiful soap. So I will see you for the cut, and I'll try and put it on the end of this video. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, time to cut the soap. Now I've just looked at the bottom and it looks like it's crackled, so little bit annoyed about that. It might only be on the base, but I doubt it. I doubt it very much. But anyway, here is the soap. If you can see, okay, kind of can see. To make sure we're still focusing. Okay, I've got to just cut it up into logs first, and I have a new cutter. This is the first one I bought. This is the bud cutter, but I bought another one to cut the logs into bars. I've still got the tank, which I still will use. Oh, it's not too bad. I've got a few little bits that don't look so great, but it's not too bad. Yeah, anyway, I bought another cutter from Bud on Etsy, and it's really good. It's like the same that I think pretty much every soap maker's got. It's just good because you can cut different sized bars out of it, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, we got a bit of crackling in this, but it ain't as bad as I thought it might have been. The honey, I think it's the honey, because what the honey's done is put a slight texture through there, and the coconut milk has a little bit as well, so while it's heated up there's some slight colour variations, but it's not too much of a problem. Let me show you what I mean. I'm trying to get it to focus, but it won't very well. Yeah, you can kind of see there's a slight sort of marbling sort of effect in there. Okay, so a new cutter is this one. So I'm cutting mine at about 1.25 inches now. So we'll start with this one. I think I'll cut it on its side, just so that no oatmeal makes its way down. Slice off an end big enough for samples. So it might not look too bad inside by the looks of things. It's kind of, yeah, it didn't look too bad. Here you go. So I'm happy with the bud cutter. It just cuts, like, I think in one of my last videos I was mentioning how I was really unhappy getting drag marks down the soaps, and that was happening quite a lot, so I was getting a bit annoyed. So I wanted to buy this one, which I did eventually. It took me a while just to sort it out and get it, but I'm glad I did now, because I'm happy with it. I might have to make another batch of this because it's so popular when Christmas comes around. It's just one of the best sellers, and I end up selling out of this one pretty fast, so I need to make sure that I've done 2 batches really, just to make sure I have enough to go round, because the mould I've just used, it's not the big one. I've only just used the smaller one today, so you know, I should have really made a larger batch, but I didn't. So, what else have I got to do? Oh yeah, I sold out of White Witch yesterday. That's just a no-no. Shouldn't have happened, but I didn't realise I was down as low as I was. It's been so busy recently that I just haven't had time to even think about what needs to be done, you know, with things that I try to keep in stock. But what I'm thinking, I might change things up a little bit and not have as much of a huge range that I try to keep in stock all the time, because the problem is I can't do it anyway. It's kind of impossible to keep a general catalogue stocked when you have so many little releases. So I might, I don't think I'll scrap it all together, you know, general catalogue stuff, but I'm not going to try and keep them all in stock all the time, because they don't sell fast. Like things like Elijah's Comfort, that's a favourite of lots of different people, but it's not a favourite of everybody's, so it's not worth my while keeping it in stock, you know, all the time. So I'm going to change things up a bit and try to, yeah, just offer some different things really, do some new stuff more. And now I've got my new assessments done for the new butter scrubs and whipped butters. I can do a bit more stuff, you know, along those lines, and do some different scents and that kind of thing. So it's kind of, yeah, just time to change things up a little bit, I think, just to stay on top of what I can do, what I can manage. Things like Rook and Raven, you know, they sell really well most of the time, and then some of the time they're not so successful, so it's just not worth keeping them, you know, all the time. So yeah, I'm making a choice to change things up, like, you know, change it up a little bit, but I'll keep people updated on the Facebook group and things like that. So I'll leave the Facebook group link down below, and you can come and join the group. I think I've changed it to private or something. It's just to protect people's privacy, really. To, you know, it's not nice having all of your normal friends know everything that you're into sometimes. Yeah, I'll leave the link down below for the Facebook group. I'm going to get on and trim these up now, and then I'm going to pack some orders, and then this afternoon I will probably make some more soap. I need to go and get some more sunflower oil because I've just run out. So I'll see you for the next video. Bye!